Hello, you guys. Hi. How are you? How are you? How are you? I'm so excited to be with you guys tonight, and I'm really, really tired, but I think it's going to be great. So, welcome all you guys that are here. And even if it's just us, that's okay, right? That's okay. So, right now, we are going through some major energy shifts, and I'm sure a lot of you are feeling it. You can tell. I can't see very well, so I'm going to probably have to wear my glasses. Okay. So, hello, Lori. How are you? I'm so glad you guys are here. I am. How many of you are feeling the energy shift, like this vibrational shift going on? It can feel like something good is coming or just like this uneasiness, but that is called an energy shift. You guys hear me talk a lot about energy, and that's what I mean. There's a difference between energy, and I use these for you guys, because it's a lot of fun, right? Yes, huge, right? It's huge. It is. It's bigger than you can possibly imagine. It's probably, did you see that little thing that flew across? We are not alone tonight, and I'm very glad about that. I don't get the option to see them a whole lot. So point out when you see one of them. Right? Vibrating, like nervous, right, Heather? So that's what we're going through right now is this big, huge energy shift. Now you may have felt it. I'm going to say right around the 16th, maybe even as early as the 15th. Hi, Chantel. How are you? So nice to have you here. Good evening. Yeah, so we've got this huge energy shift coming, and with an energy shift, that means that we are rolling into a brand new cycle, a new phase into this age of Aquarius, right? That's what we're talking about because everything that's going on in your world and in the outside world has everything to do with the age of Aquarius. So, if you remember, and some people get confused, but you can always remember the song. The song "The Age of Aquarius," right? This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, and it's saying that when peace rules the planet. So we're not there yet, right? We're still in the tear down phase. So all of these phases that we're going through, hello, my dear soul sister, how are you? Long Island, yeah, 111. We're right up the street. Did you wave? Did you wave when you went by? I'm right off of Highway 111. Hopefully not for too much longer. I'm looking for a place. So I've kind of I narrowed it down, but whatever it is, and that's just the way I'm looking at it. Where I'm meant to be, I'm going to go, because right now we have these huge opportunities around us, and it may not feel like it, honestly, because you're feeling all this pulling, and some of it's negative, and some of it's positive. I am doing well. Thank you, Jennifer, for asking. And through these shifts is a huge change going to come. Now, it has everything to do with both your life as well as the outside world. Okay, it's not just about you guys. It's not about me or one specific zodiac sign. Hello, Aqua Baby from Canada. It's a multitude of different things that are going on right now. And through these shifts, we're going to have some beautiful, beautiful changes for a lot of us. And the one thing before I even start this reading, and if one of you can kind of help me moderate the channel because I don't have a moderator today, and if you'd like to volunteer, because I plan on making some changes where I'll be going on live regularly. I had to complete a project, and it is for you guys. And it'll be up on Amazon very, very soon. So that took so much time. It was unbelievable how much time that took. It's a book that I wrote, and it will help you through everything that I'm talking about right now. And that's why I wrote the book, was to help you so that you actually have something to refer back on. So if not everybody wants to book a session, right? And that's okay with me. That's okay with me. So, you guys, we're going to start looking at different zodiac signs. Give me just one quick sec so that I write this down so I don't forget, because I forget the order they're in. One moment. All right, if you're an Aquarius, you're going to be at the end because we are going to start with Aries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Make sure I have all the zodiac signs. Yeah, micro expressions. That's right. That's exactly what it is. It's about micro expressions and universal energy. And it's just everything is coming. So you may be finding yourself dealing with electrical situation, kind of like a Mercury in retrograde, where things are going to kind of go havoc a little bit. Doesn't mean that you're doomed or that you have some negative entity around you. It means that the electrical currency, the energy is actually vibrating so intensely right now that it affects those types of things. And that's what we want to take a look at, how it's going to affect each zodiac sign. So this is going to be in lieu of a weekly reading. I thought I'd do it this way for you guys, and I think I'm going to continue to do this. So there will be channel changes, and what I'll do is I will do your monthly reading for sure. Hello, Aquarius from New York. How are you? And then I'll be going on and doing live weekly readings or bi weekly readings, but you will definitely have at least two a week. I'm going to be changing the membership. I'm going to be doing all kinds of things. So if you want to ask questions, you'll have to be a member in the membership, but it'll be something that'll be well worth your while, I promise. Hello, Erica. How are you? Robert, hi. What up, dude? Oh, okay, Peter. Well, you have to share what happened. I know there's crazy things going on. Peter, if you guys can't see the feed, he's just saying that he can't believe what happened to him, that it was kind of scary. And yeah, there's a heightened energy vibration. It's both positive and negative. All right. It's going to be both positive and negative. So we're going to see how we can shift through this. I'm so glad you're here, CF. I am. I am so glad you're here. And I hope, I know one of my family members is going to come on because I can feel their energy vibration. So I hope they give a hey as they watch. Yeah, sweet Aquarius. I'm an Aquarian, so I'll take that. I'll take that, right? All right, you guys, no matter what zodiac sign you are, you're going to be feeling this. I'm going to pull a few cards in the beginning of this reading, and then we're going to look at each specific zodiac sign to see what's coming on. Thank you, Robert. Kiss, kiss back to you. All right, let's see what's going to go on. All right. Now, right now, like I said, it's very intense, and it's going to be very. I'm hearing the word controversial. Okay, controversial. And for those of you who don't know, I hear it. I hear messages that come through here. It could be one word, and then I see a vision, and it can be a partial little piece of something, and I have to interpret it to you. So that's why you'll see me look that way and cock my head and do all these really weird things, because it's not about the tarot. The tarot follows my messages. So with this, they're saying controversial, and look what came out is the twin flame card, right? This is about the divine masculine and the divine feminine that is in each and every one of us. And as I change the membership right now, there's an 8-week series that is in the Souls Live. That's the bigger one. Okay, that's the bigger one. And that series is going to come down. So, over the next several weeks, if you want to find out what this journey is really about, I spent hours of time. It is different segments to that, where it will guide you through everything that's going on with you and your life, as well as the outside world. So, all of these shifts are dynamic, and we're talking about the divine masculine. The divine masculine is the intellect, it's the mental side of us. When we are in that phase, and we all go through it, when we're in that phase, we tend to focus without empathy necessarily. It doesn't mean we're mean, although some are, they are on both sides. But it means that we're focused in a different direction. So it's not really based from love or emotions, it's based from logic, right? Aquarians themselves are very logical, especially the Aquarian females, very logical in the masculine kind of way. And that's why we represent it to the masculine energy. So, and I talk really in depth about that in the Souls Live, not Soul Babies, but Souls Live. Sorry about that. I'm in New York and it is freaking loud out here. It's like I can't hear myself think. So equally, we have the divine feminine inside of us, each and every one of that's our emotions, okay? That's where we feel things rather than think it, we feel it. So it's about the mind and the heart, all right? And that's what they're saying, controversial. You see the cards follow what I hear. And this is a beautiful energy to be in because this is talking about being in balance, and that's what you're going to need to be over the next uh, 4-6 months. 4-6 months. Doesn't mean bad things are coming or anything like that. It means you're going to have to be in balance. You're going to have to do things in a different way so you stay in alignment as you go forward. This message is for each and every one of us. It truly is. And it's like a duo effect, right? And I write about that in the book where see, did you see that? That there was nobody here, right? Did you see that little thingy? Who saw that? I don't know if any of you saw that. So we are not alone. And yes, there is a heightened level of spiritual activity going on at this time. And we see that in different phases. The next time you're going to see this is around the month of June, rolling into July. You're going to feel a little bit more heightened energy around you. And then I'm being told October into November, more toward the latter part of this year. So I'm going to pull an overall message again for each and every one of us as we do. And this is the introduction. And then we'll look at our beautiful. Did you see it? Okay, yeah. You're having them too, I know. And you have to fight them off if they're negative. You want to make sure. And I have that on my website if you want to find out how to do that. That is in universal, how to identify the universal energies. It's a course I put together for you guys. Controversial in the matter of the heart. So some of you may be finding yourself one, you might be finding yourself going do 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 do. Now that's a bug. That's a bug. That's a moth. But you might be finding your heart going pitter patter, pitter patter. That could be for any reason. You may be falling in love. You may be falling in love with a job and not necessarily a person. But look what came out, empathy. Now you guys see how I work, right? It isn't about the cards, and I don't read the cards. I'm not a tarot reader traditionally, but I know them inside and out, forward and backwards. Okay, be careful what you write because they just put this one is hiding. So bent, whatever you wrote, they're saying, "I need to review it." So make sure your comments are appropriate because they monitor this very, very well to protect us as a creator and to protect the rest of the community. And I, for one, I am happy about that because if you noticed 2020 and 2021, creators were falling off of YouTube. Boof, boof, boof. Some of great, great, really great tarot readers are gone because of those nasty, nasty comments. So they're monitoring it. And I'm proud of that. So, empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. Beautiful. It's a beautiful message. So, a lot of you are going to have people that are going to come in. I don't mean the one that made you cry and get down on your knees necessarily. This may be somebody you haven't seen in years and years, somebody you've been estranged from for a long time. This could be a job coming back around. Now, please pay attention to those words and know that openness means you're going to listen to the entire thing before you make that decision to say, "Oh, I'm out of here. I don't even want to hear it." Because it's not about negative. That is not what I'm picking up on. It's like it's using a lot of us have been creating. We've been looking for ways to make income, looking for new opportunities, trying to reinvent our lives overall in general. And we don't necessarily keep the heart. We may use the heart if we do this right. We're going to use the heart to tap into something that makes us feel really, really good. And then we switch over to the logical, to the divine masculine, to put the logic in there to get the motion going, right? So it's a balance in the beginning, but we can actually go different. Sorry, I got distracted for a moment. I'll try not to do that. It's rude. And I'll look at you guys, I promise. I won't ignore you, I'll look. But this is that moment for you to bring back the empathy, like I said in the very beginning. So this is saying be very, very open to everything that's going on around you, and look at things from both sides. When I work with you guys, I hover above and I look down at the detail. That's how I do it. Every person is different, the way that they get their messages, whatever it is that they use to help benefit you, but that's the way I do it. That's just like part of me that's inbred in me. So, and I actually had an old boss years ago teach me how to find the detail, which was an amazing thing because that's why I usually get so detailed with you guys. Um, this is going to be a beautiful time for you to form an alignment when it comes to your inner connection, when it comes to your inner core being. And that's what I mean, being together, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, just like this card is showing. So over the next 4-6 months, you're going to want to be in this place where you feel inner connection, and the inner connection is where we make magic happen. That's that beautiful part of us. And that's what I wrote about in the book, which is really cool that it's coming out right now. So I'm going to set that aside. Excuse me. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to start doing your readings. So we're going to start with beautiful, beautiful Aries. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's take a look at what is coming. Now, again, this is a general reading, so it may not be all of your life. It may be a piece of it. It may be your cousin's life that is coming through here. Pay very close attention, and you're going to figure out who it's meant for around you or for you. It may be all of it, most likely not, probably just a piece of it. Hello, how are you, Jamie? I'm so glad you're here. All right, you have the Page of Wands that came out in reverse, and the Page of Wands in the upright is really great. This is taking action and moving forward in a very positive direction. But coming out in reverse, and that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, you don't want to do anything. You got the Nine of Wands. So some of you are like, I am not taking action. But look closely at these cards. These cards are telling you, Aries, that you are getting ready for a completion in your life. You might be feeling tired, and yes, I get it. I do. Like I said in the very beginning, if you weren't here, I've been working day and night for almost 2 weeks to get a project done, my book done for you guys, and it'll be available on Amazon. Pre-sales are right now, but it should be available in the next few days. So with this comes that moment where it's time for you to flip this back upright and actually pull in that 10, because a 10 is the ending of a cycle. And that is what we're feeling through this, the shifts, the energy shift. So it's an end of a cycle for a beautiful Aries. Now, I feel that some of you, this may be in a relationship as we look a little bit more closer. I don't feel necessarily that it's a romantic relationship as it is a I'm hearing the word kinship. Kinship. Thank you so much, Susie. Kinship. All right. Now that could be family, which is what the impression that I'm getting is family, right? So whatever this is, you might be tired and worn out. You might have a child that's flipping you a little bit upside down all over the place, or boom, zoom, zoom. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. My dog gets in that kind of a mood, and he's a dog. He's not even a person. So we have the 7 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles is a this would be the dark night of the soul for those of you who are new into this evolutionary cycle that every single human being is going through. This is also looking into the dark side of everything around you. Pay very, very close attention, because whoever this person is that is represented by this Page of Swords, it could be a fellow Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, but not necessarily so. It can be anybody that has this fiery kind of energy. They may be very quick tempered. They may be very quick in the way that they jump up and they take action. It's a very action oriented sign, fire, right? It's about passion. I don't mean sexually, although it could be, but this is about passion to drive forward. So some of you are feeling worn out with the 7 of Pentacles. Aries, it's time for you to pull out of this cycle and know that you have something amazing getting ready to come in. You are almost there. It's not by chance this card fell upside down, and this could represent an Aquarius individual, but it's really talking about inner healing. That 10 is where you need to be during this cycle, because at the end of this year, we are rolling, we're all rolling into this brand new cycle, right? Why would no one believe you? Um, are you talking to me, Adriana? I don't Ariana, I'm sorry, Ariana Moon. You remember when I got my dog? Yeah, so we're rolling into this new cycle about healing, and that healing, remember the divine masculine represents Aquarius energy. We're in the age of Aquarius. So this is time for you to really take that bull by the horn, so to speak, and pull in your vibes. It's going to be awesome. It is. I know you're tired. I get it. I get it. I get it. I am so tired. I was like, my eyes are all bloodshot. All right, you guys, we're going to move on to the beautiful zodiac sign of Taurus. Hello, Taurians. I hope you are doing well. And let's see what's coming for you guys. Okay. Okay, I'm hearing the words matter of fact, matter of fact. So you might again be looking for the logic, matter of fact. Use your voice when it comes to, okay, what I'm hearing. Hi, my dear. Thank you so much. I will answer your question in just a moment. What I'm getting is that you may be needing to make a decision, and look what flew out. It's all about you, the 8 of Pentacles. Making a decision when it comes to a job change. You've got the Tower. Tower doesn't mean devastation. It could, but it can also mean that you are looking for a new job. However, I feel that for you guys over the next 2-3, 2-3, that could be months. I hope you don't hear him. He's barking at something. Maybe a fly. I don't know. He's a happy boy most of the time, but he is bored. He is bored. He wants a yard to run around and play in. Over the next 2-3 months, you have a brand new situation going to take place. This brand new situation is going to make you need to be matter of fact. So, if this is a romantic relationship, Taurus, this is for you to make sure that what they say is actually what is true and correct, is what I'm hearing. So, you might be feeling the energy vibes of somebody who isn't being quite up and up. All right. Now, when it comes to career itself, you might be feeling a little bit of the economy, and we are all seeing it. We're seeing it change, and things are changing in a way we've never experienced, because this is that big moment in history, that once in a lifetime moment that most of us have not experienced. Although, if you are between the age of right around 45 to 50 years old and up, you may have known this was coming. You may have felt the vibrations even as a child. All right. So they're saying that 3 of Pentacles, Taurus, this is your opportunity to use the skill set you have to get the job that you want. You take action in your life, and it's not by chance these cards came out for you, right? I mean, I was guided to pull them out, but look how they fit this storyline. You have an excellent skill, and it's time to put it out there in the world. Now, you may be standing in a spotlight, but whatever it is, it's time for you to actually move forward in a brand new level. If we are getting the feeling like, if we're in a negative environment, if we're in a job situation that doesn't really resonate with us, and we know it's time to go and we don't take action, it will be taken for us. It's like the universe comes down and says, "Look, baby, I said it's time to go." And it's like, "Yeah, yeah, I know. I don't want to go yet. I'm not ready. I'm not ready." And then poof, something happens where it does it for you. That's what I feel is coming. So it's not a bad thing, it's actually very, very good thing, and I think that you guys are going to like the new environment so much better, whether it's in an office or not. I can't see that part of the detail. I just keep hearing that it is going to be in your best interests in one way or the other. So I'm going to stop for 1 second and I am going to answer our question over here, and you guys can listen for a quick second. And Susie, thank you again. Hello, Lorianne. I hope you are well. I would like a reading on my DM. Does my DM have any message for me? Do you see us in 3D union this year? October is standing out for me right now. And regardless, whatever we've talked about in the past, you know that things change. Like I just said, the universe makes changes for us. I myself have been hearing and thinking of mine, and we reconciled our differences actually live in real time, not just in the spiritual world. It was both, but we reconciled our differences. So I've been hearing him, and that's why I'm saying you guys may be getting that inkling. Something from the past is coming back, or someone. It doesn't have to necessarily be in person, although for a lot of us it will be, particularly from April all the way through ch- December, all the way through December. Okay, heightening around July. Now look what came out on the bottom of the deck, the soulmate card, all right? And we also have the dark night of the soul. So that's actually a wonderful thing. I feel the two of you are going to reconcile some of this. Now, it could be spiritual, but I don't feel that. I feel it's actually going to be in a physical capacity this time. It could be by phone, it may be by text, not necessarily in person, but it is a physical interaction, not a spiritual one. We have the Hierophant, which is them seeing things from a different angle, my darling. So he's getting ready to see things from a very different point of view. People who are super, super stubborn, if they are angry, if they are filled with guilt and they are filled with shame and they are filled with pain, they're going to be held back. And it takes a while for them to get to this. So, as long as everything stays on track, and we can check, as we go through the weekly readings for you, I feel October is very key. Okay. October. He left his job. He said he'd be calling me soon. There you go. So, soon, yeah, let me know. I don't know what soon could be like in the spiritual world. Soon is very different than in the human world, right? So let me know as we go forward. Yeah, Laura, I feel you. Thank you so much, Arzu. I'm glad it's not just me, but it's an energy shift, and it is, and it's a big one, and it really feels unnerving, and it will intensify, okay? Those of you, if you had a message retracted, if you've had a message put on hold, I will review them at the end of this reading, okay? And probably tomorrow, because I'll probably be too tired to do it tonight, to be honest with you. He came into your dream. Yeah, and they're coming into your dreams. You might be seeing yourself sitting on, I don't know, on the shore out here in Bay Shores, right? In New York, going, I've never been to New York. And here we were sitting out looking over the ocean, which is a very different ocean. It's completely different on this side of the United States. So, whatever country you're in, you may even be exploring that option. Remember, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, it's a split. It's a split, it's a duo. So even in the United States, what they do on this side of the US is very different than what they do on this side of the US. So it's crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, Gemini, we're going to move on to our beautiful Geminis. Hello, welcome, welcome. We're going to take a look at you and see what's going on for you. And I'm going to do a couple signs. I keep hearing the word, I hear you, I hear you, I hear you. So some of you might be doing that telepathy, telepathy. You might be doing some little bit of the mental telepathy. All right. I will be posting your monthly readings. I'm gonna start working on those tomorrow. I haven't had time because, I wanted to get that on, Amazon, so, we'll be looking at that a little closer. It's this one. All right, walking away from something or someone. You see, this Eight of Cups is a very, very important piece of the puzzle in our own life. Walking away from somebody who talks in your ear. This could be a friend who's talking in your ear and it doesn't feel right. But Gemini, you've got something coming in where you're walking away because you feel trapped and stuck in a situation that no longer resonates with you. And look, it's not by chance you've got heart. Okay, and you have the mind right here with swords and cups. So you are going to be going through a big duo effect in your own life. And it's going to be of benefit for you to reevaluate what's in your surroundings. Now, that could literally be going through and changing, like changing your home environment, getting rid of, clearing the cobwebs out of your home, out of your head, out of your heart. But for a lot of you, I feel it is absolutely about your family. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. And those of you who are familiar with the tarot, that's the 10 of Pentacles, or it can very well be the very grounded energy. And you're going to need to have that grounded energy so that you can stay in balance, going back to the duo effect. So remember, twin flames come together. Okay, they come together and they mirror each other, right? You see in them what they see in you if it's a human being. Equally, if it's a job, billions of people are going through this all over the world, and not every one of them is about romance. But equally, there is many of us that were triggered. I was triggered by a romantic union. So was Arzu. A lot of us were. So it just depends on you in your life. But that's the duo effect. That's the mirror between you, okay, and that person, between you and your own self. So look in the mirror and you will be able to see how to guide your way through. And they're showing me a path like this. Okay, no, it's not a snake, although it looks kind of snakish, the curve. But this is like a path that's going to make you actually touch the mind and touch the heart, touch the mind and touch the heart. Yay, very, very nice. Very good. That will help you keep in balance. You've got money coming in. You do. Now, it doesn't mean that it's this big, huge fortune, although it could be. This may be selling your home and getting a lot of income coming in just like that and not knowing what to do. So, as you bring in the heart and you bring in the mind, you can make a decision in the center from a place of discernment, right? So, you aren't just jumping into something because when we have these shifts and go back to the year of 2006, 2007, 8, 9, and go back into that time frame, and that's what we're going through right now, right? So we felt the full effects of that around 2009, but more so in the year of 2010. So it's another cycle that we're going through, another decade that we have already entered in, and this is that new phase. All right, my beautiful, beautiful Gemini, I wish you all the best. And now we're moving on to the sign of Cancer. Hello, Cancer babies. How you doing? Oh my gosh, you guys, you've had some amazing readings, and for a long time, all of my Cancer readings were not that good for me. Is Derek His brother was spying on me. Okay, let me get right back to you, Tony. I will answer that question after I do this reading. So, Cancer, yeah, what I was saying is you guys have been going through a lot of changes when it comes to opening your heart because you guys love so deeply, right? It's like all the water signs, well, for the most, but not every human being, obviously, but the water signs that are in a good way, you have this beautiful heart and it's all about love. You absolutely love romance, and it can be romantic on your terms, all right? It can be romance overall in general. Everybody's different, and your perception of life is very different, which is in my book as well. I don't have the link here. I should have put it on there, but I didn't. But it will be in the description box, and it'll be in all of the March readings, which are going to be very powerful readings. Okay. You're opening up to somebody. Somebody is going to share with you something. I feel you're going to go off on them. For some of you, it's like, yeah, that didn't feel good. That doesn't mean actually like a quarrel, but it could, for some of you, it's this one right there. You have the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles is a union between you and them and creating that partnership. This is about team camaraderie. Okay. It's you. I don't want to split that. You and them and creating the bonding between you guys. So you're actually going to be able to vent some of this out. And I mean, vent it out. And through that venting, you're going to need strength and courage. And look, this is July rolling into Leo season. So it is about you. It'll probably be more toward the latter part of July where you are making some big changes. Now, I feel for some of you, once you get this out, you're going to be able to get back into sync, whether it's with them or not. You're going to get back into sync, and whatever has been going on around you that made you feel angry inside, or frustrated, or any low vibration, okay? Now we have the Four of Swords. That's what I'm talking about. You've been healing over this situation. And we have the King of Swords. That could represent an Aries, a Libra, or a Gemini. We also have Leo here if we're looking at zodiac signs. For some of you, I feel that this is more about having that discernment, okay? So if you're exhausted right now, Cancer, go through and rest and meditate. Book a session with me, an energy session. If you didn't know it, I am a certified and registered hypnotherapist. I have a whole bunch of credentials. I'm even an ordained minister. Yes, I am a reverend. So let's take a look at this from our dear Tony and see what's going on with you. Oh, wait, I got to write this down so I don't lose my spot. That way I break it down for you guys. I feel there's a lot of turmoil around this young guy, this person that you're talking about. Okay, Derek, I feel there's a lot of confusion. He's got a lot of people, not just this brother, but there's a lot of people like whispering in his ear. And there's a lot of negative vibration around him. That would be that Seven of Pentacles. If you know a zodiac sign, you may have actually heard that come through for him, or you will be very soon. But let me pull a card and see what this. There it is. We have the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. And the King of Swords and the Page of Swords, definitely a Gemini energy. But equally, this is a very masculine, this is that macho kind of guy personality, guy or girl. I've met plenty of women that have that macho personality, right? And it's not even an Aquarius or any air sign. That actually, one of them was a Sagittarius. It just depends on who we are. So with this is that moment where I feel that he feels he's a little bit more superior than you. But it's from a mindset, not emotional. Again, we're talking about the divine masculine, we're talking about that divine feminine with that situation between the two of you, but also inside of you. So when it comes to communication, I keep seeing the word JU, which is June or July. You may be actually being in a point where you can talk on a civil level. If you talk before that, it's probably going to be turmoil. But by June or July, there should be a shift around that particular guy for you. Okay. All right. You're very welcome. Arzu, I will get to you in just a moment. Hello, beautiful Leos. How are you? We're going to take a look at our zodiac sign of Leo. Now, again, if you did not hear me say this, we are doing this in lieu of a weekly reading so that I can get your monthly readings out to you and get back on track. I had to take a week off to complete a project for you guys. It's actually for you. I am making changes to the channel, and I feel it'll be better suited for us to do it in a different way. So let's see what is going on. All right, Leo, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and that 8 of Pentacles is talking about work. And a lot of you guys are really workaholics. You truly are. And through the workaholic type situation, it could be good, it could be bad. But I feel for a lot of you, this is you actually getting a brand new job opportunity. You may actually be getting a promotion on some level. And for some of you, this has nothing to do with your work. This is working on a relationship. Could be with a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn, Leo. But this is your moment to really pull in your personal power. Now, this to me is representing the month of May. So around the month of May, I'm sorry about that. My dog is freaking out there. Around the month of May, you might be feeling a big shift coming through. It's a very positive shift. So right now, if it's a little shaky, if it feels uncertain, if you feel like you are overworked and not being paid enough, everything is getting ready to change. And the month of May, more around the 23rd of May, is going to be a very significant time for you guys. So yeah, that's awesome. I love that. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a reading as we go forward. As I make these changes on the channel, I am going to have specifically where I'm just answering your questions like once a month. I'll come on here, and then in the memberships, my private memberships, we're going to do the same thing. All right. Arzu. Let me just put this here. Well, one thing, Arzu, I want you to start working on getting yourself in balance within. Breathing technique. If you guys want me to do a breathing session, a live session, we can do that together. If you sign up for my free newsletter, okay, it's actually an email. Sometimes I do a blog, sometimes I don't. It depends on what's going on around me because I do everything alone, but I will do a free breathing segment for you guys. Come on, come on, come on in. Say hello. And we'll do that in a live session. My dog's here. And that will help you out tremendously. So, thumbs up this video. Let me know that you are interested in it, and I will work with you on breathing through it. Now, I also have something else coming up on this Saturday. So, that could help you tremendously, Arzu. It's Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, and it is on my website, or you can send me a private email and I will tell you. It is time for you to persevere through your endeavors. It is time for you to believe in yourself in a different way. All right. So it's like pulling back your personal power because there is turbulence around your work where I feel you're insecure in your work environment, even though I think you actually like your work. Okay. And that's what I think you said. What should I be focusing on to be comfortable and exactly what I'm talking about? So, this message that I just heard from you, and that is from the outer beings, right? That is them recommending that you do these things. Okay. So breathe and pay attention to what makes you feel good. If you need to put in some earplugs, you can do that along the way. And trust. You got the card of trust. All right. So that's a beautiful, beautiful energy, the card of trust. I love that card. And I hope that helps you. All right. We're going to move on to the beautiful zodiac sign of Virgo. Hello, Virgos. I hope you guys are doing well. I keep hearing the words, "I am here, I am here." Okay? Now, you may have a friend reaching out to you, it could be a partner or a family member, but I am hearing the words, "I am here." If you're feeling like you are going to fall, if you're feeling like you're going to trip and stumble, and I don't mean literally, although it could be, I mean like in life, they're saying, "I am here, I am here." Some of you, this might be an actual, person that you're hearing a little bit of them talking to you through telepathic communication, because that is going to be very, very heightened over the next while. Now we have the card of the devil. This can represent the zodiac sign of Capricorn. It can be negative thinking going on around you, a negative person going on around you, a situation that you have a lot of confusion over. So through this, Virgo, this is that confusion, right? And somebody's saying, maybe it's a Capricorn, I am here for you, baby. I am here for you. Some of you, this may be even beyond what I'm talking about. It's not even a human being that we're hearing. It's actually a different person that we're hearing, a different being, not even a human. And we have the card of Aquarius again. And the card of Aquarius is that beautiful wish getting ready to be granted. But with that card of the star, that means that you might be in the spotlight right now where you're feeling a lot of negativity. This could even be a situation where somebody is jealous of you, creating confusion around you. But one thing I am being guided to tell you, beautiful Virgos, is it is time for you to clear up the confusion, because I keep hearing again, I am here. I am here. If you've been praying, you've been asking for some guidance, pay very close attention. Look for little symbols, little synchronicities around you, because you will see and get confirmation that somebody or something is here. Make sure it is not icky for you. So, on to our beautiful zodiac sign of Libra. Hello, Libra. I hope you guys are doing well. You're not getting through there. Go lay down. No, go over there. Go. No, no, no. Uh-uh. He will go in and out the whole show. You will. Lay down. And let me just check real quick. Hi, Erica. Thank you so much. You're amazing too. I'm really glad that you got here. Very awesome. He's a Taurus. Okay, so Tony, I think the card, I think a pentacle came out or something representing that particular zodiac sign. Dude, lay down. Hello, you guys. Hi. Okay. The real 11 planner. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Very, very much. 99 cents. You see, that's all it takes to lock in these readings. Ebb and flow, give and take, right? So a lot of seriously? Really? I told you he's like a child. He's just like a big baby. So a lot of us go through life where we're taken advantage of and we overgive and all of these things take place. So that's what I'm saying. We have to learn to give, but in the right proportion. Okay. And that locks in that beautiful bonding and that mindset. Very nice. Thank you so much. So, Libra, let's get back to you. I apologize for that delay, but I had to say, hey. So, Libras, I hope you're doing well. Okay. I have a family member who's a Libra, and there's a lot of intensity going on. It's not necessarily bad. It's just more like that intensity, like clenched jaws, because there's so much pressure on you, Libra. And I feel that you are going to feel this probably for the next 3 weeks. All right. Heavily for the next 3 weeks. Stop watching the news. Only watch the news one time a week and get caught up if you need to. If you feel like you're addicted to it, watch it twice a week. But if you watch the news, I guarantee you, you're going to feel upside down almost instantly. All right. There are things taking place right now that are going to affect each and every one of us. But what we see is not necessarily true. So we do have the card of the Chariot, Libra. It's time for you to get in your vehicle and drive over and resolve something with somebody. Resolve it, but also it's about forward movement because you talking to whoever this person is going to make you feel more uplifted, Libra. So if you, like I said, if you've been feeling stuck, then it's time for you to move forward. We have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, this is you getting on your horse and taking action. Get in the car and drive, taking a trip, but using the mental aspect of whatever you're going through. The mindset is what's going to pull you through this. So, equally, the swords are about communication. All right. The swords are about communication when we're talking about the tarot. The swords connect to air. Air is up here, earth is down here, fire's over here, and water's over here. I'm sure you guys noticed what I just did. So they all tie in together. This is the story of life. Okay, these cards are a story of life. It has nothing to do with witchcraft unless you're dealing with a nicky, yicky, yicky person, right? That is not me. That is not what I'm meant to do. I'm not saying I haven't been. I'm a human being. I've done some things that are not, uh, get on your horse and take action. You need to communicate with whoever this is. And I feel you need to do it in person. I feel that a phone call is not going to work with this. There's a lot of guilt, there's a lot of regret around an individual. And I do believe this was in another reason reading. It's not by chance this card fell out. Aries, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius individual. So it's somebody that you need to talk to. That may have been the time that you broke apart, but I feel it was just last week's reading that I actually had a message similar, if not even a couple of them, Libra. It's going to be all right. It's going to make you feel freedom around you, liberation. So let's move on to the zodiac sign of Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. How are ya? How are ya? How are ya? How do you ask a question? Can you guys show live, learn, and grow? That's cute. I like that. How to ask a question? Okay. Yeah. I don't think AJ, you're gonna win that. I mean, I would love to tell you that, but I don't know for sure. We'd have to really look in a separate reading. I don't like to do the money like that. All right. That's your whole life investment right there. Um, all right, beautiful Scorpio. I keep hearing the words, it is time, it is time, it is time. It is time to hear what you haven't wanted to hear, but you knew inside of you. So it's like somebody saying goodbye and you didn't want to hear it and you knew it was coming and now it's time. So you may be having somebody around you do this for you. This might be somebody that isn't even you. They are connected to you somehow. It could be in work and it could be in any area of your life. You have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is taking a look at your resources. It is time, can have everything to do with your finances, Scorpio. Analyzing everything you've invested. If this is a company, if this is a business, if this is a relationship, look at what you've invested in the relationship. And we have the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands is saying it is way too much burden for you to handle. And right now, it is time. It is time for you to to move forward. All right, that's what I'm hearing. It is time for you to move forward. Remember the 10 of Wands, and that's why I repeat myself too, by the way, you guys. I hear it over and over again. The 10 of Wands is actually that moment where it's going to turn into the Ace of Wands. Now we have the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is talking about your emotions. It's talking about, it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, right? But this is about your emotions, but it was in the reverse on the ground. So you might be feeling a little bit of lack of enthusiasm and no heart in what you're doing. If you don't like it, if you don't love it, then it's time to analyze what you've invested in whatever this is or whomever it is, because the burden is more than you can or should be taking at this time. So, beautiful Scorpios, I hope you have a wonderful week. Your monthly readings are coming out over the next few days, and we're going to move on to the beautiful zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Hello, Sag babies. I think I have a couple Sages on. I'm not sure. Okay. Now, I am making changes to the channel. If you didn't hear me, I am going to be switching to more live readings and turn the super chats on, and you guys can ask that way rather than booking a private session. It won't be, like this long hour kind of session, but it will be able to answer a quick something, something. Because again, you got to lock it in, right? You got to lock. Rolling with the flow is what I'm hearing for you, Sagittarius. Rolling with the flow. Now, that means putting everything you have into something that you've been working on, something that brings you joy and tears at the same time. Okay, so rolling with the flow could be if you feel like crying, cry. All right. And that's what I tell my clients. If you feel like crying, cry, lay down and cry, and then get up, wipe your face, and go forward. And that's what we have to do to release, because through this whole planetary shift, through these energy shifts, we feel the urge of over emotions, right? And rolling more, rolling. Oh, did I say something like that? So this is that time for you to um, make this change. You have the moon card. Now, this could very well be the moon phase that we are just moved into, but that planetary energy shift that I'm talking, it could be also the yeah, even if myself, I'm sorry, somebody's got some negative energy on there. I can feel it. And that's why I make that sound. I know I have to get it out of me. That's what I do to get it out of me. Otherwise, I walk around with that energy in me, and that's not a fun place to be. Walking away from a situation that is very mysterious to you, that was keeping you stuck, Sag, that's what I'm talking about. Cry and go, cry and go. So you have to let this out, cleanse, and walk away from anything that does not bring you any satisfaction. And that's what they're saying that it's time for you to do. Now, that could be right now. You've got two moons here. That could be between the moon, what was it, around the 17th, I think, right? It just happened. And the next moon, that could be from one full moon to the next full moon, a new moon to the full moon. You're going to know how that resonates for you. One more card. All right. So with you guys, we have the Queen of Wands. This is representing you in your fullest capacity. This is restoring your confidence. Whatever you're walking away from that made you feel like they were talking behind your back, that you were not um, getting the full story, or jiving. I hear the word jive. Some of you might use that verbiage, jiving. This is your time to really pull back your confidence and make the shifts around you that are meant for you to do. So I hope that helps. And let's move on to the beautiful zodiac sign of Capricorn. Hello, you guys. I hope you are well. Now, I have to do this way because the last time it was like 2 hours, and you will see at the end of one of these sessions, I sign off like that because I get so tired, I can just put my head down and fall asleep because I pick up on all of these vibes, right? That's a lot of energy to be picking up on. All right. I will answer you in just a moment. All right, you guys, let's take a look at this for our beautiful Capricorns. I think that some of you might be feeling like you are a square peg in a round hole type of a situation. You don't feel like you fit in, Capricorn, whatever is going on around you. And I'm hearing, look again, look from a different angle. That's why I'm turning my head because they're showing me, look, instead of looking this way, look this way, and you will see and you will be guided in the right direction. So, Capricorn, you have the card of Ten of Cups, and that could be a family member, most definitely, like that abundant lifestyle that you have, abundant life in general. It doesn't mean lavish, it means abundant. It was happy, it is happy. Look at everything around you. You've got something to celebrate, all right? Now, equally, you have the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups can represent gossip if it's in the reverse. So pay very close attention. You may have somebody in your family that is gossiping about you, and you need to look at the situation from a different angle. Or vice versa, you might feel that they're doing that, and this is saying, no, look at it from an opposite direction, and you will be clear as to whether or not you can celebrate or make changes. For a lot of you, I feel you have a brand new home coming in, a brand new living environment that is suitable for you. You may have been in a situation that you didn't like the environment you were in, and now you're moving into something better for you. That would be over the next 10 weeks. Over the next 10 weeks, for those of you who have been fortunate enough to find a place that you can call home. Now, let me pull another card and I will answer questions and then we'll move on to our beautiful Aquarians. We have the Two of Cups. There you go. This is a partnership for some of you. Look, and these are amazing cards, Capricorn. It's not the first time you've got very, very positive reading. It doesn't mean every Capricorn is going to have like this awesome, awesome relationship, but it could for a lot of you. It doesn't have to be with a person, it can be with the family unit, joy, celebration, a new baby on the way. Two, three, four, and five. Two, three, four, and five are very key numbers in your reading. Two, three, four, five. This is about completion coming through. And that's what's going to bring you that beautiful, happy home, happy life type of an energy. So I hope that helps. And I am going to take a look at a question. Give me one sec. All right, let me see what we have here. Arzu, he really needs to book a session with me. Remember, I just sent out, I think you're in my newsletter. If you send me two referrals and they book a session, you get one for free. So it's a great way to get a reading from me, and you don't have to pay a dime. They do. Right? And if you can't find it, let me know. That is not meant for you guys to purchase unless you want to purchase three, but I will be changing the verbiage on that. I feel that he's having a hard time. Now I know you asked about him before, and I don't remember what I said. I really don't. I can't remember everybody's life, right? I gotta do my own. But I feel that he's feeling remorse and shame, on some level, guilt. It is a low vibration, but those are the words that I'm hearing associated with it. So if he's feeling remorse, shame, like maybe he walked out on a job or he didn't accept a job offer, whether you are knowing about it or not, you're going to find out because all you need to do is ask. But there's something that he's looking down on it, and he's got that negative vibe. Let me pull one card and see what they say for him. And thank you for your donation. We have the Eight of Swords. He's feeling stuck and trapped, all right, in his mental thinking capacity. So in his mind, he's like feeling that guilt and that shame that I was describing. The swords are indicating very low vibrational energy. He's not communicating very well and he feels trapped, like he's never going to get out of whatever he's going through. And that's what this shift is going to do for a lot of people. So it's his time. Have him book a session with me. Truly, it will benefit him tremendously. Okay. All right. Allison, thank you for the $5. Antsy, antsy. I hear the word antsy. Whoever this person is, they're antsy. They may be hyperactive, talk a lot, move around a lot, go from one to another, hopper. You know what I mean? I'm not necessarily like the Knight of Wands where they're in and out, in and out. I feel this is more like hopping from one to another, to another, to another. So going from a conversation where you're here, here, here. I do that. I do that. I talk to somebody and I remember what they say. So we usually come right back around and talk in a circle, but it's very frustrating. So I feel that he's searching, he's grasping for straws. Okay. And I do believe that and if it is a girl, I apologize. It's a very masculine energy. Which is the logic, right? So we have the card of the strength card. So he may be feeling a little weak, a little bit inferior to what's going on in the world. But then again, he might bounce around and go, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to fight. And I'm going to fight for this and I'm going to do that. And then turn around and say, yeah, no, I don't think I want to do this. Yes, Gemini was done, hun. It was done. We'll be done with this in just a bit and you can watch it. I'll have them coded as soon as possible. But it was at 29 minutes was Gemini. Around the month of May, I feel that you will have a shift in the vibrational energy with that particular individual, your Sagittarius. So it's not a bad shift. It's going to be very, very good. But it's like I feel this hop, 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 hopping is going to calm down, and you'll feel that right around the month of May. So I hope that helped you. And let me answer one more question. Hello, Lori. How are you? Thank you so much, my dear. Oh, you did? Okay, so she's saying she finally left New York and she drove to Phoenix. How you liking it? Because that's one of the places, well, not Phoenix. I'm not a fan of Phoenix, but I do like, the other outsides of Arizona. Phoenix, well, other than the airport, they have like the most gorgeous men in the airport. I'm just saying, okay? It's like you want to look at good, just sit there in the airport in Phoenix and you'll see them bing, 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 bing. And Dallas also. I'm very glad. I'm very happy for you, my dear. All right. So let's go ahead and I'm going to answer one more. Norma, I will answer you. I am Norma. I am doing personal readings. I am. Thank you so much for your donation. All right. What's your zodiac sign? Post your zodiac sign and I'll catch you when I come back around. Okay. And Kathy Rose, thank you so much for your contribution. I sincerely appreciate it. All right. We're going to move on to the sign of Aquarius. Yeah. Post your zodiacs. Oh, you are in Aquarius. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll finish you. Yeah, I didn't have time to change. There's a lot of stress around you, my darling. There's a lot of stress. Make sure you're moving. If you're sitting like I've been sitting, because I've been working on this project where I'm completing my book, and that'll be on Amazon very soon. But in the next few days, with any luck, right? So if you're feeling like you're hunched over, make sure that you are stretching always. Check with your I'm not a doctor, check with your doctor, make sure you're stretching it that is right for you. But there's a lot of stress around you, my dear, a lot of stress. So, overall, in general, they're saying it's good for you to be calmer about what is going on around you. You may be feeling caught up in the change in the moves and the change around you. That could be moving from one place to another, the movement of the energy itself. But I hear the move, all right? I don't know if you've already made a move or you've been contemplating it. We have the card of pride, all right? That is the ego. It doesn't necessarily mean it's in a bad way, but it could very well be. Take pride in what you do, but equally in the negative sense, that's over ego. That duo effect, if you were on in the beginning of this reading, the card that came out was the twin flame card, the lover's card. Making a decision head over heart. It's the duo effect that is going on right now through this energy shift for almost every single zodiac person. It could be positive, it could be negative. Take a good look at what you're doing, and you will know exactly the right direction to go to make a change. You're irritated, you're tense. So you might even be locking your jaw, sleeping clenched jaw while you sleep, feeling some pressure in your teeth. You'll know if that's what you're doing in case you don't know what is going on around you. So we have the Page of Pentacles and we have the World card, and this is an opportunity coming in that is literally going to change your world. But equally, these are the shifts that's going on in the world, and you have a job offer, an opportunity coming in where you're going to be able to make some money. This could be a part time job, this could be an investment that's going to pay out a small one, a little trickle. But it's more about you feeling grounded as the world is changing around you, going back to the stress that I feel that is going on with you, and the clenched jaw. You might even be feeling it right in this part of your neck. You can take your hand right here and run it up the side, and you're probably going to feel what I'm talking about. So, my dear, I hope that helped you. All right, we're going to take a look at the beautiful zodiac sign of Aquarius. And those of you who are Aquas, it's 111, by the way, as I write this down. You guys, this will help you in your reading as well. The people who are Aquas on there that ask questions. Now, Aquarius, you're going to have one heck of a March reading. I'm here to say it is going to be a very, very positive March reading coming in. But it isn't to be like it's carefree. And I feel that energy coming through right now, where again, it's a duo effect. It's making sure you're hopping back and forth, going from one side to the other. Do not lose as Aquarians, and especially embracing that mental masculine energy that we can do. Make sure you're bringing in the empathy, right? And that's why I wrote my book. And look what came out is the card of the King of Swords representing the sign of Aquarius. Now, you could be dealing with a fellow Aquarian individual, but this is really you standing up in your own ability of taking ownership, of being the leader in your life, of making huge strides and changes. You have the Sun card, and this is beautiful. This is also, if you look carefully, this is about the planetary shift that I'm talking about. See, tarot is about life. It's yeah. Anyway, between June and August, your whole life is going to go in an upscale. All right. You're going to start feeling the effects very, very soon. And we're going to go into a lot more depth on that because I feel that's part of your March reading. But equally, you guys, I feel you have somebody around you that you need to really be careful of and cautious of. It could be the King of Cups. But again, we're talking the duo in you, the cups and the swords, the masculine and the feminine, a duo effect, but that duo effect needs some healing and it is going to take place. This is about energy healing, making sure that you stay physically, mentally, and emotionally fit and in the highest form possible, changing your diet and making huge changes that is going to lead you in an upward scale in a way you probably never imagined. Again, this could be you, this could be somebody around you that is an Aquarius or even a family member around you. Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, and we're going to do Pisces in just a moment right now. So, Aquarians, I hope that helps you. And I am going to answer one quick question and then we will move on to Pisces. One sec. Hello, Sana. How are you? Thank you so much. You see a spirit floating by me. Yeah, there is one here. They passed into the reading in the earlier part of the reading a couple times. So you can take not the little moth. There's a little moth. I'm not talking about that. That's very different. But you will see them in the beginning of the session. I think it was within the first 5 minutes on one, and I think it was like 15 minutes into it on the other, something like that. You'll see one over here and one over here. So, yeah, yeah, I don't even wanna go into it. They knock on my door, it's really creepy sometimes. I don't answer the door. You never have to answer the door, by the way. Alright. Alright, let's take a look at our beautiful, zodiac sign of Pisces, and then I'll answer a few more questions before we end it. Now, remember, I did announce I would be making some changes to the channel where we're gonna do it a little bit different. If I don't get enough views on the videos, then it's actually draining for me, and I feel this would be better suited for a lot of us, myself and you guys as we go forward. So and I'll do monthly. I'll still do the reading. All right, Pisces. I hear music around you, Pisces. You might be feeling a little bit giddy right now. It's like, come over here, come over here. I don't know what you're singing. I don't know what's going on, but it's a high vibrational energy. You might be using music to help yourself out. I spit all over myself. I don't know if you saw that. Bing, bing, bing. You might be using music to help you stay balanced in this beautiful duo effect that I'm talking about. But you guys are going to know how that actually resonates in your life. And with it comes this Ace of Wands. Beautiful, right? This is a new beginning. This is about passion, excitement, and this could be you singing your way all the way through these changes, knowing that these energy shifts are taking place and saying, you know what, I'm going to do it different. The other card that came out for you is the Knight of Pentacles. So a slow moving energy could be representing a Virgo, Taurus, a Capricorn, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But I feel for a lot of you, particularly if you're on the cusp of Aries, you have something coming in that is well overdue. This may very well be a person you haven't spoken to in a while. And that's what I did talk about in the duo effect in the beginning of this segment, which was like, 15 minutes of a general reading for everybody. So, with this, there's a situation going to take place where you're just going to be very happy and high vibrational. And it may have been somebody who was very, very bratty in the past coming back in, and you're going to zippity doo dah right by them. But for a lot of you, this is focusing on what actually makes you happy, focusing on your finances because you've got something brand new coming in, and it may be two, but it is definitely something that is suited for you. Focus on your intention and manifest it and bring it in for you guys. All right, so let's take a look at those of you who have asked a few questions before we close for the evening. Let me pick these up real quick. All right, Amy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And you're very welcome, Tammy. Thank you guys for joining me. I am so happy to do this. I love doing this. It's so much more fun than doing the other readings. Hello, Nakia. Thank you so much. Yes, I do, my darling. So she's asking if her guards if your guards and then like they're guarding you, my baby. They're guarding you. They're saying to look at what you do from a different angle. If I get enough people who are tarot readers, I'd be happy to show you how to do it in a very different way where it will benefit you financially. All right. And that's not to say to rip anybody off, but it's doing it in a different way, right? That is going to help you. You are feeling mm, like, oh, y- y- uh, I hear you feeling like you might not be good enough or you might be overburdened, okay? Now that you might be getting a lot of flack from people, and let me tell you, people are going to be angry, and they are. And for some reason, anybody that's in the spotlight is the scapegoat, so to speak, for any particular individual. You know, their friend hurt them over there, but they're going to take it out on somebody else, not on the person that actually hurt them. And with this job, that happens, and it's not fun. So in the beginning of this session, I did talk about the uh, YouTube, how they've made a change to posting negative comments and things like that. Now there's two laws behind me, the duo effect, right? It's the duo effect. So you have the card of growth, and that has everything to do with your growth. They are around you, they're guiding you. You have two. There's one that wears blue, one is blue, surrounded in blue, but it is feminine. It is not Archangel Michael. A beautiful, feminine, very you also have a masculine that is more like a junior level, like a guy who is between the age of like 17 and 23 going into the military with that kind of a stance like I can do this, you know, they want to fight, right? It doesn't mean that this is a fight for you. It means that it is a fight for freedom around you. So freeing yourself from the negativity that's going on around you. Let me pull one more card and see what this says for you. I do recommend you book a session with me. And again, if you guys want me to do, I'm thinking about doing a tarot uh, reading for you, I mean, a tarot class. You have the world card. This is going international, focusing in a different direction. You're getting ready to complete a cycle, and that cycle is a very important part. So, not feeling good enough, you also had just beneath this world card, you had the Fool card on the bottom of the deck. So, it is definitely time. This is not in a bad way, this is in a very good way. So, it's bringing in your full power and putting it right back out there in the world in a using discernment. I hope that helps. Hello, my dear. Can you tell me why I'm not able to eat much lately? No desire. Yeah, it has a lot to do with the planetary shifts. It has a lot to do with the world changes and the chemicals and the difference in food and the economy. And it was like everything and everything and everything. And then it, right? I don't feel that it's what you are thinking it is. It is not that. This is more about your stress. You are a worry wart. You worry a lot, and that worry prevents you. It may even make you overeat and undereat, right? Overeat, undereat. You may even be drawn to sweets quite a bit. Not that you gain weight or anything like that. Now you have the Ace of Wands here, and this may have been taking place since Sagittarius season, which would be, the latter part of November, early December. You're not excited about life, hon. You want to find something to throw your energy into, something you're passionate about, right? You want to find a project to work on. That project is gonna help you heal. That project is gonna help you grow. It doesn't mean it's a final outcome that's gonna be presented to the world. It means it is the right thing for you to do to heal right now. As you do this, our mind controls our body. So if you're worrying and you're a worry ward, if you're worrying up here, it will affect your body in a negative way. You might even feel shaky and jittery and all of that. But by channeling that energy into a project, it will help you tremendously. So the Ace of Wands, all right? This is about passion, excitement. This is about adventure. Not feeling so bored in a routine, in a repetitive cycle will help you feel better and eat better. For me personally, when I went through it, and my friend, oh my gosh, she's like the greatest cook ever. It's like I haven't even tasted these flavors before, and she is fabulous cook. So that opened up my palate to a whole new level where I enjoyed eating. And now I gained a few pounds because, well, there's nothing to do out here. It's super cold. I can't do the cold. It's it's really cold out here. So I hope that helps, my dear. All right. Hello, Jane. How are you? Thank you so much for your donation, your contribution. Oh, yeah, 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 baby. You got a job coming, but I feel it's going to be it could be 6-10 days, but I feel it's more like 6-10 weeks away, which really isn't that far away, especially with fast as everything's moving. That is nothing, right? I mean, we're already moving into March and we just started the year. So we basically feel a lot of us do. I know I do personally, like we've lost 2 months out of our 12-month seasons, right? I'm pulling a card for you, my darling. So we got the yes card right here, and then you have the hold on. I gotta get it. It fell under my chair. Hold on. You can tell it's time for me to go. Everything's falling apart. I hope you guys can hear me. Um Judgment. You got the card of judgment, all right? And the card of judgment is about reflecting on something coming back around. Now, it doesn't mean that it's the same job, all right? And I feel it could very well be something that you're acquainted with. It may be something you went on a job interview for. But the judgment is about looking inside of you and making the final decision if this is the right job for you. Feel it in your body. Get my book. My book's going to be out. You can pre-order it right now on Amazon, and it will help guide you on how to make that decision on your own. All right. So, this is a beautiful moment for you to be in that duo effect, the mental, the thoughts, and the heart, and the open, making a head over heart decision. This is about being in balance. You're gonna know if this is the right job, and by the way, this is a yes card, okay? So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have an amazing evening, and I will see you soon. The monthlies are coming up, and yeah, thank you again. Bye.